Hello everyone. I'm just taking a bit of a break from editing the annual roundup for 2015 because there's been some breaking news and, well, I'm really sorry to say, but Nazi War Diggers is back. And I'm not so sorry to say that so too, therefore, is Andy Brockman. Hello Andy.
Good morning, Mark. Hi.
Now, I'm a little bit confused. What's going on? What is this breaking news?
Well, we all thought that Nazi War Diggers was dead and buried in the spring of 2014 when National Geographic Channel, which originally commissioned it from a London production company called Clear Story, basically ditched the programme after the international archaeological community said basically a series set around three metal detectorists and dealer in Nazi militaria going around Poland and Latvia digging up dead soldiers and weapons and ammunition wasn't really acceptable because it was unethical and it was dangerous. But back in October, the Polish arm of the Discovery Channel ran the series but for the last episode in Poland, and now the British audience is going to be given the opportunity to see Nazi War Diggers for itself starting on 5 on Saturday evening. That's this coming Saturday, which is the 9th of January. And except that it's an all-new whiter than white squeaky clean Nazi War Diggers because it's been retitled Battlefield Recovery.
Right, I see, Battlefield Recovery. Now, to be honest, I seem to recall that recovery was actually part of the problem with this particular show. In particular, we highlighted by, in so many ways, preserving some footage from that show, the inept nature of the recovery, both in terms of lack of anatomical knowledge and also actually, for example, health and safety when it comes to handling munitions, this kind of thing.
It's always intense. And I was glad Craig was in there and not me.
Really careful.
Yeah.
If you're feeling too much pressure, don't push it. Try and get a little bit more of a dig down there.
Okay. Well then, let me just go a little
Don't
further.
snap anything or break anything.
I won't. See, now I'm under.
You won't.
It's stuck in the mud. We're under the hole.
Tell you what.
So this is shoulder.
You know what? This is too big.
Steve. So that's his leg?
I think that's his leg.
Again. Here. Oh, what on earth is his leg doing all the way up there?
The man's leg bone was above his head.
What do we know if anything's been done to mitigate this, or to be honest, should we even tolerate that there could be a re-edit, as it were, when actually the circumstances of this program remain as they were? You can't go back in time and undo what was done.
I think that's absolutely central to the whole argument, Mark. The core problem with the program is that it wasn't set up to show people what happened on the Eastern Front in Poland and Latvia in World War II. It was set up to show three metal detectorists and a dealer in Nazi militaria finding stuff. It was fetishizing objects in the way that collectors fetishize objects, rather than the way archaeologists use objects to provide context and to tell stories. And because none of the principals have any archaeological training or academic training in historiography, what you got was the crudest exhibition, and really, of how not to conduct a battlefield excavation with added health and safety risks. Because, again, we know that the production company didn't go out with proper health and safety risk assessments, and certainly didn't carry, which we do when we dig contaminated military sites, EOD cover, explosive ordnance disposal cover, to protect people if they find things that are potentially dangerous. In fact, we know that explosives and ammunition were found and were recovered for the camera in the program, which it goes against all the principles of battlefield archaeology as it's conducted by professionals and actually properly constituted amateur projects too. So basically it was an exercise in how not to do it.
Okay. Well, just what I suppose one more thing. So I want to keep this video short and sweet.
Sure.
This is a bit of I suppose, a breaking news video.
Absolutely.
I suppose a two-pointed question. First of all, it's worthwhile, I guess, reiterating that this isn't something we're not just interested in hounding a particular production company. Clear Story Productions, I believe. That's not the point of this. It's rather, I guess, to make sure that actually all of the disbelief, all of the quite proper protests that occurred when this program was first going to be aired, continues to be honoured and respected. But I suppose the two-pointed question is, first of all, what can we do about this, and secondly, who, if anyone, should we be contacting to make sure that actually our at best concern and at worst displeasure with this program is heard and known about?
What should we do? I think the archaeological community has a choice. It either lets the program air and people can make complaints to 5, which is the broadcaster, or to Ofcom, which regulates the content of British TV programs, or it can be proactive, which is what happened in 2014. The international archaeological community saw the trailers, saw the publicity, and said basically this program is unethical at best, and at worst it's downright dangerous, and it has to be stopped. Not because we don't want the issues that the program discusses aired, not because we don't want to show battlefield archaeology on TV, because we do, but this is not the way to do it. And if it's allowed to go ahead, then it will encourage more similar programs to be made, and that would be potentially disastrous and certainly dangerous for the people participating. So those are the choices.
So clearly you want to see something done about this, but do you know who should be contacted in particular? Are there any? Should we try and find some emails, maybe put them in the video information below?
Absolutely. I think if we can show as a strapline underneath this interview the contacts for the Channel 5 press office, and perhaps also the and Ofcom, the British regulator, because those are the official bodies that actually have a responsibility here. And I would hope that individual archaeologists and also the representative bodies like the CIFA, CBA and so on will be hitting the telephones this morning to 5 and saying, look, there are problems with this series, major problems with this series, and you really shouldn't show it until you've had a chance to actually address them, because we don't think they've been properly addressed before.
Okay. So, well, we'll return to this, and that's not just to beat a dead horse, as it were. I mean, the problem is that this horse is not dead, and you can pretty it up and you can give it a little bit of a reshake, but ultimately the circumstances of this footage are extremely questionable when it was originally filmed. And I believe that you're actually in contact with people, for example, like Tony Pollard, who may want to comment as well on this sort of thing. So we will be returning to this story, but really we just wanted to flag it today and encourage people, if they feel so inclined, to just make their voices heard, because I never thought actually that we'd see this footage coming to the UK and it's slipping under the radar onto Channel 5. It's a bit disturbing, it really is. Anyway, as ever guys, until next time, do take care. I'll put the information linked with this video, i.e. the emails, etc. below, and also, as ever, thank you so much to Andy for his time. Thank you very much, Andy.
Thank you, Mark. Cheers.
Bye bye.